And now, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
We meet at a college noted for knowledge, in a city noted for progress, in a state noted for strength, and we stand in need of all three. For the eyes of the world now look into space, to the moon, and to the planets beyond, and we have vowed that we shall not see it governed by a hostile flag of conquest, but by a banner of freedom and peace. Space and related industries are generating new demands in investment and skilled personnel. And this city, and this state, and this region will share greatly in this growth. What was once the furthest outpost on the old frontier of the West will be the furthest outpost on the new frontier of science and space. Houston, your city of Houston, with its manned spacecraft center, will become the heart of a large scientific and engineering community.
Hello, I'm Reggie DesRoches, President of Rice University, and it's my pleasure to welcome the participants in the International Space University's 2024 Space Studies program to the Rice campus. While President Kennedy's 1962 Rice Stadium speech was undoubtedly a landmark moment in the history of human space exploration, the collaboration between NASA and Rice goes back even further. Starting in 1958, the same year the space agency was founded, Rice alumnus and board chairman George R. Brown was already hard at work behind the scenes, making sure that Houston and Rice would play leading roles in America's race for space. The university's first official research collaborations with NASA commenced in 1959, just months after the space agency's founding, and in 1961, thanks in large part to Brown and his friend and former Rice roommate, Congressman Albert Thomas, Houston's transformation to Space City, USA officially began when the city was named the site of the NASA Manned Spacecraft Center, now Johnson Space Center. In direct response to President Kennedy's 1962 speech at Rice, the university established the nation's first dedicated space science department in 1963. And when Apollo 11 astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin became the first humans to walk on the moon in the summer of 1969, they carried with them a lunar dust detector experiment designed by Rice professor Brian O'Brien. Since then, Rice graduates and researchers have contributed to every NASA spaceflight mission, and to date, 16 of the university's alumni and faculty have had the Rice stuff to serve as astronauts or NASA administrator. In 1987, the International Space University was founded to pursue the exploration and development of space through international, multidisciplinary programs of education and research. This year, Rice is proud to be hosting our second ISU SSP. President Kennedy called the exploration of space one of the great adventures of all time. And as Houston's history shows, giant leaps start here. We are proud to partner with our friends at NASA Johnson Space Center as Rice welcomes ISU to Houston for a summer of great adventure. We wish you every success as you take your next small step in humankind's ongoing giant leap.
We set sail on this new sea because there is new knowledge to be gained and new rights to be won, and they must be won and used for the progress of all people.
Houston, the International Space University has landed.